All right, here you go. Here is the Klassen vest. It's set up right now for Goofy, which you can see right here. Loosen this up, you can extend it out, you can bring it in. You can only bring it in as far as this area right here will let you, because the knobs, these are the knobs that will control the tilt up and down for the arm once you're already on it. And you could do this under load, so it's no problem there. If you want to go ahead and switch this out to regular operating, I'm a regular operator. Now this arm right here was made straight with no drop down. Some of these do a drop down, and when you do a drop down, you can't really switch it from side to side. So here you can actually just turn it this way. You have to like lift up the sliding insert down here in order for you to be able to screw it in. So let's do that. Here you can slide it in, and get this side in tight, put it away. You can get it real tight in here, or slide it out. You have a good range to raise and lower without having to get a longer post. Over here on this side is the holder for if you're doing live work. For your triax line, you can just have this removed. All you have to do is pull the pad out from the inside and unscrew this from the inside, and then you've got extra room. Over here, you have your spacer blocker. I was a lot heavier and lost a lot of weight, so they cut this back and they put in this spacer blocker in case I lost some more weight or I gained weight. So if you take off the ratchet on both sides. Oh, by the way, before I get to that, this plate right here, if you take off the pad, you can unscrew these two bolts right here and these two bolts right here, and you can get rid of this entire plate. But what this plate does is that this plate holds on to this. These two screw on right here, and now you have a conventional front mount. The only difference is if you are goofy footed, you might want to take this off and bolt it more over here. You'll have to make your own holes and bolt it on this side just so that it's not all the way on the right side, because if you're goofy footed, you're going to want it mounted closer over here. So this bolts to right here. You have full range to move it up or down once it's bolted in, and this knob right here will raise and drop the socket in your arm just like this one here does on this side. Most people won't use a front mount, but it's good to know that if you're going to be in a small space, you can remove this large back arm and just go front mounted if you needed to. So now back to changing out this spacer right here. So we'll take off this pad for right now. You can just pull the pin, and now the front's separated. This is just a spacer pin, so if you need more space, you can do it both two ways. You can get a thinner pad, a thinner one of these pads, or you can take off this plate. This is a spacer plate from Walter Klassen. Put the arm back in. Let's see. And now it's going to fit someone with a smaller waist. So now the spacing inside is going to be smaller because you just got rid of this space, which is about a little over an inch, but just like an inch and an eighth, an inch and a quarter spacing from the center to the center. That will go in there. So you have some room to grow, and you can also change a lot of that with the pads. It has an air bladder in the back, which is very convenient and really makes everything a lot more comfortable. So you have your filler right here. It just goes into the Schrader valve, and you just pump it up. And this pad has been filled with air for several years, and it has not lost any air. So it's in great shape. The pads can come off Fold these back. Take off the pad. All the bolts are still intact. And it comes with, you can take off the arm. I put the arm in its nice leather holder, and the accessories that it comes with. It comes with several extra straps that are of the right spacing, and it comes with an extra buckle, which is the buckle that goes here in case you needed one, and a bunch of little bolts. It comes with 2 extra of these ratchets. You know, if one of them happens to break for whatever reason or it jams up, you can unscrew it from the back, and you have 2, a silver one that's chrome, and a black one that you can replace it with, along with some of the bolts that go in here, even some of the blind rivet style bolts that are smooth on one side and then you turn them on the other side. So there you go, there's your Klassen vest.